The woman woke from unconsciousness to find herself tied up. Terrified, she struggled desperately to escape, but a figure in black suddenly appeared behind her and strangled her with a stocking. The killer was driving to dump the body when he got rear-ended. The other driver, Jack, immediately got out to check the damage. He noticed a bag in the popped-open trunk with blood dripping from it. Something felt wrong, so Jack quickly grabbed some tissues and collected a blood sample. The killer, David, saw everything. David immediately got out and slammed the trunk shut, explaining to Jack that the bag contained a deer he'd just hunted. After a quick look at his car, David said it was no big deal and drove off. Jack, himself a serial killer, was suspicious. Back home, he analyzed the blood sample. The results showed type O blood, but deer don't have type O blood. Certain the man had killed someone, Jack made an anonymous tip to the police, but the killer was actually a cop. The next day, Jack got a call from David, who insisted again that it really was just a deer in his trunk. Jack wasn't buying it. Suspecting David had connections in the department, he decided to investigate on his own. Jack returned to the intersection where the accident happened and followed the route, looking for likely body dump sites. He drove to the reservoir and found exactly what he expected, a woman's body. The case quickly hit the news. David, responding to the scene as the investigating officer, stood at a distance watching the reservoir with an eerie smile on his face. That afternoon, David showed up at Jack's veterinary clinic with a cat, only to find a temporarily closed sign on the door. As he was about to leave, Jack's daughter Anna happened to walk by. She mentioned her father wasn't feeling well and planned to take some time off. David stared at Anna for a few seconds, then came up with a plan for revenge. He deliberately drove along Anna's usual route and offered her a ride home. Recognizing him as the handsome guy from earlier that day, Anna got in his car without a second thought. Meanwhile, Jack was waiting anxiously at the door for his daughter to come home. Suddenly, he saw a familiar figure, the woman he'd killed with his own hands 17 years ago. Jack instantly tensed up, his left cheek beginning to twitch. When the woman reached the door, Jack grabbed her by the throat. Then she called out, "Father!" Only then did Jack realize the person he was choking was his own daughter.